I'm really excited about our next inductee, Jon Rauhouse. He is a steel guitar player, and I am a sucker for steel guitar. I sing in a country band. And we have actually somebody special. Ed Maisley from the Arizona Republic is going to, or is it the Arizona Gazette now? He wants to come up and he wrote a great article about this induction as well. And one of the stories he shared that I loved was he said, Jon took up the steel guitar when it wasn't popular. And that tells you a real musician who just has a passion for something and they do it regardless of whether it's popular or not. I love that. So Ed, come on up here. There you go. He is going to tell you a little bit more and do this induction.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here at the Rhythm Room. Congratulations, Bob, inducting Jon Rauhouse to the Arizona Music and Entertainment Hall of Fame. If you've seen Jon perform, then you already know how he became such an in-demand touring musician, playing steel guitar, banjo, and more in Nico Case's touring band for more than 20 years, touring with the Mekon Sally Timms, Jacob Dylan, Billy Bob Thornton, Iron and Wine with Ben Bridwell, the Waco Brothers, Kelly Hogan. But I asked Jon, what do you think makes you such a sought-after musician that all these people are tracking you down to go out on the road with them? And he said, well, you know, it helps that I don't just play steel guitar. He plays a bunch of other instruments as well. There was a point in Nico's band where he was playing pedal steel, 12-string, 6-string, dobro, trombone, banjo, mandolin. He said, I just kept adding stuff. So, but he also credited the lessons learned from Sally Timms on his first tour. I played with Sally Timms for 1.5 years, he said, and she taught me how to not be a dick. If you know Jon at all, you know he's not a dick, and we apparently have Sally Timms to thank for that. There's a reason Jon is thought of first and foremost as a steel guitarist. If you've heard his first album on Bloodshot, Jon Rauhouse's Steel Guitar Air Show, you can see how that would happen. It's amazing what he can do on steel guitar. But his first instrument was actually banjo. It took another local steel guitarist, Mike Hardwick of Yesterday's Wine, who would go on to tour with such artists as Jerry Jeff Walker and Jimmy Dale Gilmore, that got him interested in giving steel guitar a try. As Jon once told me, I was totally fascinated by what he was doing, and I just loved the way it sounded. So I used to go and watch him play all the time, and I kind of got the gist of what he was doing. He couldn't find a steel guitar in Phoenix because, as previously mentioned, steel guitar was not that hot at the time. And so he did find one, though, in Flagstaff. He got a student model and started learning, getting a professional model later in Los Angeles. I just kept at it, he said, and anytime somebody called me for anything, I was like, I'm bringing the steel guitar. His big break was getting a call from an alt-country group called Grievous Angels in the 90s. They were trying to get a deal on Bloodshot Records, and they brought in Jon to add some steel guitar in one song. That track with Jon on steel guitar ended up being the opening track on Bloodshot's 5-year anniversary compilation, which led to the label flying him to Chicago all the time for session work. That's how he met Nico Case. I was sleeping on a couch at the label's owner's house, and she was sleeping on a couch at the label owner's house, so we just became friends, Jon says. Nico invited Jon to join her in the studio, and the rest is more than 20 years of history. Jon started making his own records with 2002's Steel Guitar Air Show, a collaboration with his old friend Tommy Connell. They'd played bluegrass together here in Phoenix in the 70s and 80s and decided to record an album in the style of Speedy West and Jimmy Bryant. Jon's latest album, One Day Will Never Come Back, is a collaboration with another friend, Blaine Long, released by Fort Lowell Records in November. He's also recorded with a group called Sleepwalker and played on albums by Nico, Billy Bob Thornton, Calexico, Dr. Dog, KT Tunstall, the Old 97s, Giant Sand, and you get the picture. People like working with Jon. He's a great musician, but also a great guy. That's why we're here today, inducting him into the Arizona Music and Entertainment Hall of Fame. Jon, if you could come up. John, it's an honor to give you this plaque, which says, in recognition of outstanding achievement and major contribution to the entertainment culture in the state of Arizona, Jon Rauhouse is inducted into the Arizona Music and Entertainment Hall of Fame.
Oh, yeah, I'm not going to say a bunch of stuff. I'd like to thank everybody involved. I'd like to thank Ed and also the other inductees. It's great to know most of these people and most of everybody who loves the music in this town. Thanks to Bob for saving the blues in Arizona single-handedly. I know he hates it when I say that, but I do say that. So, all right, and we're gonna play a couple songs for you.